that a lot of these players want to do. It requires additional materials to build the floor layers up. They can get knocked down pretty easily because you don't often you don't root them too much. So you'll see that relatively sparse, but every competitive match so far has had an even spread. The reason being there, not everybody goes for the hot drops. People know that slow play. You see Tyler's already getting an elimination on Silva with an SMG in the feed. Slow play for something like this. Oh, the C4 play. An early C4 elimination would be.
Oh my God, more you troll.
From the player that he's up against here, and only one C4 means no. And Morgas pays the price. At that point, you land. You get C4 only, and you don't get a tag with it. He should have rotated it away. Had no materials, nothing to fight against it.
He hit him once, and the remote explosive does a flat 70 damage. And that's exactly what he hit him for. Tried to get that second to connect, unfortunately just couldn't. Bowman with this early elim inside Greasy Grove has claimed the doghouse. Tempo and Hysteria here as well. That is the exact house that I land at. When Hysteria and I play duos, I'll land at that house and he'll land at Durburger. So looks like he's taking my spot as Tempo has claimed the Durburger for himself.
Trouble was Fulmer taking out C9 Blind, a player we had our eyes on quite a bit. Went down early, and look.
The only two players.
Sweet caliber, I agree.
What is this, round 4, round 5? Nick's Towers.
Nick and Aydan are the only ones tilted?
After last game, man, I've got to give it to him. He put on a good show. 8 eliminations in the previous match. I think it was an attempt to say, yeah, Aydan, I can do that too. Let's go again. And they're both here. It looked like almost nobody else was in Tilted, so this might be a true 1v1 in Tilted.
Man, that is so fun. That is just awesome. Remember, we are in our 6th game. It can't be stressed enough. We will be playing 7 today after game 4's shenanigans. As we continue to see exactly how this will play out. Jay Cuddy.
7th game count. You look at it kind of like a bonus game, and with that bonus game comes still the $25,000 for Victory Royale in that. Just as much as every other match. Now here we go, the start of the engagement. Aydan sitting on a 138 right now. He does have a.
He's got C4, dude. That C4 is gonna kill Nick.
Almost getting max value out of it. The feed Flower getting an elimination on Jumpman, but Nick Marks, both of them basically at the same HP, same shield right now. You have to remember that slurp is slowly ticking, which means Aydan's gonna end up at max HP and shield here in just a second. Nick Marks gonna be at a 50 shield deficit.
Dude, Nick just needs to crouch and walk away.
Yeah, especially with the loadout that Nick has. You're going to see that pump shotgun, an immediate swap to the blue drum.
And Nick knows exactly where he is in the build. And he's going to stop and just listen. Tags for 20-something. Aydan should still have the HP advantage. And there's the trap. Can't hit the second pump shot. But gets tagged from down low. The remote explosives though, and Aydan! Aydan again! It's Aydan's Towers now.
It might be time for Nick to choose a different drop location. Oh my gosh. It does make me curious.
Every game that Nick has been able to avoid Aydan, he's popped off. But unfortunately for him, Aydan this time goes right back out of it. You see Nick is like, it's just like a mental block for him. He just can't get past Aydan.
And no dude, Nick. I mean, we've played with him a number of times. He's going to go back to the next match. He's got it. He has to establish dominance. He's one of the most competitive people I've ever met.
It's
almost the point where he says, I don't even care about winning. You know what?
It's an ego check.
I need to take Tilted back.
The M-Fam right now wishing they could spawn into the game with Nick and swarm Aydan with pickaxes, but that's not the case. Prodigy Aces just on the outskirts of Salty Springs.
Tough, dude.
Tempo Sicarios.
Aydan is still trending on Twitter, by the way, with 7,000 tweets.
Feed ecstatic. Someone we saw dropping Tilted as well, kind of avoided it going down the feed. Now Crashy, a guest caster during day 2, now establishing inside these grand finals. He made his way through, getting an elimination there of his own. Rico, somebody we saw incredibly fast builds from earlier, only sitting on 68 HP. He's got some remote explosive. He's going to try and use it. Tosses it over the top, and he's going to take the opportunity.
How did he
catching himself on a build? Almost fell the drop down a second time, still catching himself. He's trying to get a top-down view of his opponent here. Traps him inside. The edit, the fast edit, the shotgun. You hear the trap go out. Dodges the trap damage, making it away, getting the elimination.
There's so much going through in the thought process right there. So he's trying to edit. The second you hear the trap go down, you have about half a second to react and get to the opposite side of that build to dodge the trap. He does just that, also finishes the elim. As we swap over to Tempo, he just secured his first elim of the game. On to Triz, and Bowman is close.
2.5 minutes as the zone is closing in. We have a player or two still very far away. Looks like Snobby and Haunted have a handful still out there, and they're the furthest away. Make moves early, get ahead of the game. They're not going to have a ton of materials, but they'll still be able to make it in the safe zone without taking too much damage, especially if they have like a launch pad, rift to go, something like that. You have to use those. We'll see here. Landjock, one of our earlier winners. That power cord skin. You could hear him. He heard the shield being used, so he decided that was the time to push, but his opponent got the wall block in place in time.
He's backing on up. Backing on up. Expect Fuzzy to use these minis to get as much HP as possible. So keep the high ground on Landjock. Brilliant pyramid block as well. And with the double barrel, you'd think at some point he's going to go for it, and I think this is exactly it, right? Just make the call to push on in, get close range. Maybe break that down, take command, and yeah, there's the build. Oh! Can't get the engagement victory as of yet.
Now the headshot there, and Landjock catches him off guard. Right as he was going for the edit, Landjock was inside and said, okay, you're going to try and open this door. I'm going to open this side. I'm going to back down you. I'm going to rotate out and get a different angle and catch you off guard, and it worked.
Uh-oh, SCD behind trying to come in.
Challenger in his towers. He's going to keep on rotating, but no, here's shots behind him, and this is typical Aydan. Wants to push towards it, gets aggressive, going for the high ground. And the new building, because of all the pallets inside that new building, it lets you leave tilted with max materials. That used to never be the case.
He's sitting on a ton there. This loadout is incredible for mid-game, too. Even mid to late game, he has, I mean, honestly, a ton of ammunition. 200 rounds is quite a bit. Here, the middle of Loot Lake. We haven't seen too many fights happen here. Players kind of avoiding it, but Lassie's landed up top. He's getting sprayed down. Has to catch himself on the way down, and he does so successfully. A very well-timed jump.
Spraying with that SMG. Look at his ammo count, though. Once he reloads this, basically has a clip and a half left. Ranger just disengaging for the moment, I believe.
Time to use one of those bounce pads if you're trying a little trick there. He's got to be coming up from the ramp. It can't be at that. Oh, there we go.
Little 45-degree angle. He got it.
Those kind of techniques, the reason people do that, Jack, the bounce, the extra lift from the bounce pad, when you land on the launch pad, it almost doubles the height that you fly off the launch pad, makes it so you can get much further inside a zone. There's a couple different ways that people build the structures. There's one with a, bouncing off the bounce pad into an arch, knocks you down into the launch pad. That one right there even faster.
This is how Aydan solidifies himself.
And run up at an angle, the 45-degree angle.
Against PC players right here.
Shoot you right onto it.
This is now Aydan versus Sap, teammates from Ghost. Beautiful pyramid block from Aydan as he's now got the high ground on Sap. Tries to pop a mini, but nearly falls off that. He drops right down, resets. It's not his structure, so he'll have to place a floor. Just like that, he's set for the moment. Or maybe not. Uh-oh, he's lost the build. He lost the wall. Look at how fast he edits on controller, man. It is absolutely insane.
Yeah, actually, there's
no traps, so he's gonna go for it. There's a quick edit. The spray! Aydan takes down Sap! And he looked to smile.
He says
he knows we're keeping an eye on him, man.
In the middle of that, you notice he had a window was edited right smack dab in the center of the wall he was facing, and he used the pyramid inside the structure he was on to line of sight, kind of crouch behind it like it's a mini hill. That kind of awareness of the surfaces around you is incredible.
He said, I just received word from production that he looked at the camera and said, I'm sorry, I love you. Speaking about his teammate there.
Max trying to wall off here. Ooh, big shot through. That double barrel catches Snoop. Look at the look at his face, too. Wow.
With all the shields and the slurp that's there, he should actually get to full.
Very cool. Surprisingly, he's leaving a side open. He must know for sure nobody else is rotating in from that side. If you were anywhere else on the map, that'd be a tough one. But look at his circle. It's going to start pushing not a ton of players in. A lot of people are already positioned, which means not a ton of gatekeeping, but you do still have some fights going on the outside.
Yeah, a lot of people already inside.
As the day has gone on, we've seen more and more players taking the option to move early, because early games, we had a lot of people waiting till the last second just because of the rotation of the storm and when it started to move.
He's got that rift. He's gonna use it. He's
He
gonna
can just
shake.
So he's fine right here, and he's got a med kit, so he can literally gatekeep
right
the
there.
zone, but from like the opposite side. He's more than happy to just sit in this right now and play for this limb just below him. There's 2 players here. I actually love this decision from Aircool. Yeah, these players have no choice.
And Jock taking Bizzle out. A snipe 44 meters. You heard the shotgun blast inside, which means these 2 underneath. Aircool did run into each other, but no elimination yet. There's still 2 people there. He saw an opportunity to get at least one of them back. Goes down and sees the shots from above. Aircool trying to be the 4th player, the 5th player here. Depending on how you look at it, the Storm's still taking damage on these players too. 10 into the feed, getting in another elimination. And he's deciding to use the med kit right now.
He's investing everything. He's investing everything into getting this limb right now. Oh, that player, I think tried to bounce. I think that player tried to launch pad, but had the traps out instead, and then he's out of the storm. He's been here the whole time. Yeah, he'll loot whatever materials and stuff he can get, but unfortunately, no limb to show for it. Here's Prodigy Aces in a little engagement versus Saint, and that's why the swap weapon.
Those are both H1Z1 kids.
Swaps to the full spray assault rifle and gets the limb there. Oh,
hate to see it.
Waits. Third parties that fight with the AR shots from range.
Now, currently, as in terms of players in this match, J-Mock's the only one with 3 eliminations that does get him 1 point. It's 3 total on the day. Landjock and Vide are both sitting on 2, 1 elimination away from a single point. We do have 50 players. Half the field is still alive, which means nobody's even remotely close to that top 10 just yet to try and secure those points. You're going to see players not necessarily waiting the last second to push them, because that if eliminations are an opportunity. It all depends on how many they have. Vide right now is sitting on 2. He needs 1 more. This is aydan just moments ago. 2 eliminations of his own, looking to secure a 3rd and try and get another point here. The edits misses one, just barely edits through.
Oh,
No point for aydan. No point.
Enough with that, but Nice gets
Let's go, Mark.
aydan.
I feel like aydan has become a crowd favorite here. Nick.
Oh. Hello? Landjock healing right now. Gonna pop that med kit. Looking to get some. Okay, never mind.
Match the fan base in the audience of 2 of the bigger content and creators and pro player streamers out there. That's what it's all about.
I got you guys. If anything happens, I got you.
Look at Landjock's materials: 949 brick, 980 metal.
You saw Landjock right now. He's running 2 shotguns. He's got a purple heavy and the purple double barrel. Kind of the thought you think is to dump the double barrel into somebody as fast as he can, and then swap. He doesn't have to reload. And still has a shotgun.
Lasering from the side. You hate to see it.
Laser a little bit from the side. Does have the ability to heal against this. Maybe pop the minis and the slurp. Pick those impulses up and get out of town.
Who's gonna stay out of dodge?
Emad and Gorilla are also going to end up engaging.
You want me to mute and commentate?
Players right here. There you go. The impulse. He's going to try and make a move away. He doesn't want to fight this necessarily just yet.
The game. There won't be any game audio.
Landjock and J-Mock both with 3 eliminations, a point apiece. Vine sitting on 2. Everybody else that's still in this, 1 or less. 6 players remaining. The circle's about to move.
I'll do it for a little bit. I'll do it until the next circle ends.
Dusty Divot is going to be.
I'll do it till the next circle ends. Let's get some music on for this. We got some music. Oh god, that's so sad. Oh my god, please wait. Anything else but this? Alright. Alright, we're gonna have a lot of players here sitting around in Dusty, alright? Got a lot of wood that they might be able to farm up if they have the time. Hysteria doing a nice little peek at it with the pyramid. You're gonna see he has no shields. He's got a great kit for this position that he's in right now. He's got 10 rocket launchers, 10 grenade launcher shots. He's gonna be able to potentially do something fancy right there. He could shoot max distance at the player on top of the north side of Dusty right now. He sees a lot of pyramids, a lot of castles. I can't see the minimap, but I'm pretty sure that he's gonna have to rotate. Materials looking a little iffy too. Said at 283 wood, 267 brick. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna die. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
That means that kind of the first place spot is
way better, man. I can't.
Up for grabs. If any of these players take advantage,
it's way
of the
better. Trust me.
They can pass Morgoth in points
Phase replays
very easily just from this game.
I love you guys, man.
Everyone is sitting still. It's like they called for a truce at the moment.
You need the game sound. I told you.
top boy has a brilliant amount of materials as well.
It's been a minute 20 since the last elimination. It's funny you mentioned
With
everybody
45
seems to be
players
sitting.
left still.
Look at this circle. Look at this circle. Now's the time. Let's
I know how to
figure out
commentate.
what
I
direction
just
it's going
don't
to go.
have the audio that they have right now. I don't have the mic.
Southeast section of it.
The mics
Not
that they're
a big
using.
location for everybody, but so many players that you're gonna run into at least one person while you're moving.
Also, Courage and Dr. Lupo are so incredible. I don't even want to cast.
Well, Swooji, you saw staying alive. Turkey Lips finally breaks the clock. Minute and 40 plus seconds between the limbs right there. Phase Replays is running around. Doesn't want to get a fight with the player up on the hill. There's Jay Cuddy right next door.
Replays doesn't need to do anything crazier, man. He's got a Portafort. He's got great healing in. He's got a great point blank kit. So the question is does he want to go
Replays
for kills or does he want to go for placement?
Huts. Trying to stay alive. Liquid Chap still in this game with 0 limbs.
Tifu still in here as well.
Alongside 72 hours with 1 limb.
Almost looks like Replays for a moment there took his hands and off his keyboard and mouse, just saying I don't even need to move. Joystick building up on top.
Joystick, brother of famed esports superstar Pac-Man. There's the limb right there. Wondering if he goes and picks up that double barrel.
He's got a Lenane with almost no HP left and some Splodes coming in, trying to laser the wall down. That SMG is going to be tough.
Lenane has a double barrel. He can make something happen.
See here, just hide now. Fighting something does pick up that gold double barrel.
Got him.
Be almost a crime to not grab it at this point.
Right.
41 left. Barely anybody was eliminated during that storm rotation. We have 48 seconds until the next move. Feed Gorilla, one of our higher placing, one of the top 6, goes down to Dremen. Nate Hill looking to put on a good show. 2nd place right now overall. Trying to get any damage he can on anybody.
You know he's doesn't have the inventory he wants when he's still got a gray pistol.
Oh yeah.
This late in the game. I mean, look at his inventory.
All he needs is the blue tack, though.
Materials aren't too bad, but no shield. Only bandages left.
Tifu's in there. Tifu's in there. That's Tifu's spaceship.
He needs like a huge limb right now. And with 0 limbs, he's basically had all he has is a spawn loop.
That's Turner's spaceship.
Elimination for Wheats, putting him.
Oh, it's not. It's Unicorns.
A point to move on up the scoreboard. Reminder: this is
not
our last game. Yes, it's our 6th game, but we have added a bonus game 7. So you'll want to stay tuned. This is a Dusty Divot ending.
Wheats, you just mentioned, got his third elimination. It's a good time.
Wheats.
It's a good thing he got it in time because the caster curse, my friend.
Guys, that myth isn't myth. Myth is TSM myth.
Oh, someone just ripped to go.
Tempo on his 2nd elimination now.
Oh, we're getting some Tifu gameplay, dude.
Relatively close to the zone, but look at his loadout. He's got the scope AR, he's got a drum gun, he's got a heavy shotgun, but nothing else. Those last 2 slots are empty, which means no heals. Trying to go for an edit there, kind of mistake on the first one. Gets the replacement on some of those materials. And Tifu's going to push in. This is the same structure, I believe, that the rest of these players.
Turner's great at rotating, dude.
Just looking at.
He can't take any damage, though, man.
He's just trying to play defensive, trying to get inside an advanced position in the zone, and he's inside the zone now. I would expect him to almost box up on top of what he's standing right there. Very edge. He is safe here.
Wow.
He doesn't have to push. He can just wait for rotations, maybe playing for placement.
He made it so far right there without taking any damage and without any shields or healing. Every little bit of health helps.
33 left, 30 seconds until the next zone move. Tifu is very safe here. You see Nate Hill got an elimination in the feed there. That is his first of this match. Air cool underneath. The layers are starting to happen. Tifu's going to try and take some peeks. Anytime he hears shots, you see he starts to edit some holes out. He wants to take a look to see if he can spot somebody while still not playing too aggressively, not playing outside of his position. He's safe right here. He's right at the edge of the zone. And look at the wide angle shot of everybody stacked up, basically smack dab in the middle. But you have players all the way down the hill already at the bottom. Ilchase far on the outside, Crunch rotating in your bottom right.
J-O-Mock flying in.
Heavy shotgun.
Hysteria's still alive.
Cuddy, though, look, all the way up top. He's got a tower all to his own. He kind of has a top down. Sean probably taking the same launch pad that somebody else did. Here we go, Nate Hill. 2 elims now to his name. Ilchase gets a snipe on TT Reigns. Hey, look at him. Nate's hiding in the very bottom.
He's under the porta fort.
Under the porta fort.
He has found a new...
He's dancing.
Look at him. He's just chilling right now. Nothing to worry about. 30 players left. Nobody will be safe for this next zone as it will move all the way out of the current play area. Tifu's
Turner
got
might not have
far,
shields,
far
but he's got a really good
area
kit for up
He
close
still has yet to find
combat.
an elim
He
this
can
game as
one pump
face
someone with
Jamlock
that heavy for like
down low as
150 and then
well.
finish him off
Sean, how high
with
up
it.
are
With
you,
some,
my friend?
he's not.
Still going.
He's
too.
not in a
got
bad spot.
Kind of a double layer tower there.
Can we get a perspective of Sean, please, just to see this high ground he currently has? Because he is building so high up. He's not even in the camera.
A ridiculous number of players left. 30 in this zone. We got the next move coming in soon. Tifu's getting shot as he rotates. 24 seconds left. Trying to wall himself in. He's starting to look pretty low on ammunition. 31 shotgun shells. 58 medium ammo to his name.
Turner, take the fight, dude.
Tempo gets
Take the fight, Turner.
crunched there. You see in the feed in the bottom left.
Turner, you need
28
kills,
players, 8
brother.
seconds. Courage. It's almost go time.
It's phase replays, phase Jamlock, and phase Tifu, all in this little box area.
Only 4 of these players currently have 3 points that are still left alive, but we're going to see a number of eliminations come out here in just 1 second. Jamlock is another elimination on base holder during the rotation. Tifu and Replays literally side by side. Tifu's trying to push away. Replays might push for the elimination, having the top down advantage.
Oh, he almost died in fall damage again.
Almost gets caught off guard by
He's still not safe.
Replays still not safe there.
Uh-oh.
Replays got
no.
elimination.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Tifu again gets caught in the storm. Nate Hill with another elimination. That puts him up to, I believe, 3 as well before he's eliminated.
So quickly we went from basically 26 players roughly
9.
alive to 9. Jamlock. Everybody that's left right now
Tifu is one of the best players in the
just
game.
based on placement
Like,
alone.
he's
That's
proven
5
it.
total for Landjock. He's at 3 limbs. Turkey Lips, 3 points.
needs
total
to
and
stop
3 limbs
playing to
right now
win.
in this match.
He has
72
played
hours
to
is still
win
alive as well.
Turkey Lips has a top
every
down on
single
everybody.
game.
He's big chilling right now.
He just needs to fight,
Landjock
dude. He needs to
tags,
drop
down
some.
38 health, runs in the storm for a second. It's Jay Cuddy with the elim. Turkey Lips is playing this high ground. Bolt Naga Ops is still in this too. Our winner from last game, that's his first elim.
We could see our first back-to-back victory royale from any player here.
Yeah,
Look,
dude,
he's
you can
waiting for
tell
crate. Look at
Turner's.
him.
He's not
He's
playing how
waiting
he
for the
wants to
crate.
play.
What will he get? Something good? Maybe a little
No, no,
present?
no, no.
Oh, the Chug Jug fell.
He doesn't need the chug jug.
A ridiculous
okay, don't worry.
explosion. He went from 6 to 1 in a second.
How do I even cast that? It went from 6 to 1 instantly.
They're even looking around to try and figure out what placement they landed. The shift in player count happened so fast.
72 hours.
I can tell you. Okay, we have. I have the list. We've got it right here in front of us. 72 hours coming out. First place. Sean was taking him. Povsey got second and third. Turkey Lips, then Tendons, Unicorn, and Bolt finishing up at 7th place there.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Bye, 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 bye. GG. Look at this perspective again. Falls in. Hey, guys.
Dude, he should have just shot another rocket.
Everyone in the same 2 squares. You see the look on Turkey Lips' face too. The reaction to that.
Look at this. 72
hours getting shots on 10s on rotation in. Just trying to get literally anything they can.
Wow.
Sean was eliminated by fall damage.